Aloha, all of you regs and shinies. It is Jackson from the 1313 podcast here. It has been a minute and I cannot emphasize that enough. So sorry everybody about how long it has been taking to put out any reviews really. It's been a little bit of a nightmare getting anything to the island, but this week you will be getting a back-to-back-to-back review. What? But I really wanted to start off this week very strong with what I will consider to be one of the top 5 figures of this year for the Black Series, and that is the San Diego Comic-Con Darth Maul and Sith Speeder exclusive. Now, I played around with this a little bit beforehand before the video, and I was just blown away by how awesome this set is. I think is one of the coolest things that we have had in a while, and we have a vehicle back in the Black Series, which, holy cow, who does not love that? But before I get into the figure itself, I really wanted to take a second to show off the packaging. So let me throw that there. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. But check this out, and you might be able to see me in it too, just because it's iridescent. But what an awesome callback to the original Phantom Menace packaging that they have here. They really outdid themselves. It just looks beautiful through and through. This is how I would imagine a retry at a Black Series vehicle into the line would look like, and I think it was fantastic. You can probably see it in here, but it did come with a fair amount of like the plastic tie things. Oh, I have one here. It's like a bunch of these thingies that like hold the figure in place, but yeah, all you really need is a knife or some scissors to really get that out. But the box is super cool, opens from the side here, and then the rest of the card slides out so you can get the action figure. But enough of this box, let us talk about the figure itself. So if I had to use one word to describe this figure, it would be fluid. It is so incredibly nice to move around. I'm not really going to go into like the fine details about its joints and the systems with that, but just know that when you're picking this up, this is a figure that you're going to be able to throw into a bunch of stances relatively easy. I'm honestly, first time trying to get it into a one-legged pose here. Really, really rough. Gonna see if I can do it, but as you're moving the arms and the thighs around too, it's moving in such a way that it just feels so natural, which is not something that we have had in a very long time, I would say, for the Black Series, especially with a figure that's supposed to be very highly detailed. Oh my gosh, I actually almost got it there while I'm talking. Could this be a first ever? Oh my gosh, yep, got it in the one-legged pose in conversation. But yeah, really, really cool stuff like this is what I'm talking about. Now, this is going to be the same exact Darth Maul figure that is coming in the 3-pack with Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Phantom Menace. However, the difference with this one is that it's coming with the soft goods cloak right here. So the one that you're getting in the Phantom Menace 3-pack won't have that. And honest to goodness, I'm a soft goods sucker. I think that it makes a figure look really natural and nice as well. So I'm going to probably recommend, if you can, picking up this version of Maul over the other one that'll be in the 3-pack. But the exclusive set not only comes with Darth Maul himself in the cloak, I will set him to the side there, comes with his iconic double-bladed lightsaber, if I can get the camera to focus, okay. I don't think it's going to focus for me, everyone. There we go. So it comes with his 2 sabers, and one has a connecting end here, so that you can stick it together, and just like that, becomes his iconic double blade. I will set that at his feet. Also comes with his, it's called a Sith Speeder, as described in the packaging, and from the movie as well, if I'm certain, but has this nice iridescent stand, and it can pivot a little bit, which I understand too for what the bike is. In this top section as well, moves. Oh, there we go, sorry. Maybe mine just got probably a little bit sidetracked in the packaging like that. I honestly didn't notice until right now, but that's an easy fix with some hot water and some heat as well. But I will show you sitting him on the bike in just a second, but I can't go without showing the Sith probe droid that it has as well. Also on a nice iridescent stand here, has a whole range of motion, but it's just a cool thing that you get with it as well, since we haven't had anything else like this in the Black Series before. If you don't like the stand, wabam, comes right off like this, so you can take a little bit of a closer look. But again, the detailing on all of this in general is amazing. It's so cool to finally have something unique like this in the Black Series, let alone the speeder itself. So I'm going to transition really quick to show you what Maul will look like sitting on the speeder. And just like that, there he is sitting on his Sith Speeder. Now, they really made it easy because of the nice articulation on this figure. He sits very naturally, so he's sitting in the seat there, and he isn't kind of like bent forward almost like this, or like not really sitting in the seat well at all. So I appreciate that they took the extra time to consider that. On the bottom of the foot pads here, he has these little notches to put his heel in. If I can do this while staring at the camera, there we go. So yeah, you can put his heels in here to kind of lock him in place nice and good. Hands grab the handlebars naturally too, and just like that, he's on a Sith Speeder going around to find little Annie and try to disrupt the plan. Something that I will try to show, let me see if I can get the camera to focus in here, because I only just noticed this too, but check out that detailing on the front control panel. That's dedication right there. I'm really telling y'all that this is such a banger of a figure that they just knocked it out of the park in every aspect of it. But this is him traveling around on the speeder. I will mention as well, because I forgot to earlier, that he also does come with a set of macro binoculars here, which is pretty cool. And then it's not gonna, I'm gonna put up a picture on the screen, because he comes, it's like a wrist controller for the probe droid as he uses in the movie. But as I was moving my set around, I dropped it on the carpet, and I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to find it back. So send silent prayers and condolences, but let me show you exactly a few ways to pose this figure. You can pose him very iconically like this, like the Phantom Menace. You can't forget the iconic 1313 one-legged pose here, kind of threw him in a running action with both of his lightsabers out. I'll just rotate it here on the foot so you can see that a little bit better. And of course it was going to fall when I was touching it. But as you can see, it has really good one-legged posability here. Bam, standing perfectly fine again. You could even do a just general background pose like this of him searching the Tatooine wastelands for any signs of the Jedi. And last but not least, if you want to pose him rolling up on the Jedi after he finds them, you can pose him like this. But all in all, everybody, this is going to be one of my top 5 figures of this year. It blew me away with how awesome it was and how fun it is to use as an action figure. I love being able to have a speeder again. I love having a figure that is so incredibly posable. You can just do whatever with it, and it'll work in any environment. This is the ideal Darth Maul to get if you have not purchased any other version of the Darth Maul action figure before, or if you couldn't get your hands on this version of it, you can basically get the same thing if you get the 3-pack from the Phantom Menace with Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon in it as well. But if you made it this far in the view, thank you so much everybody for watching. We really do appreciate every single view that we get on our videos. Y'all make it awesome, but at the same time, we're trying to create some fun Star Wars content for ourselves that other people can enjoy too. But if you want to see anything else that we're doing, make sure that you're checking out our YouTube, Instagram, and our TikTok for any updates about what our channel is doing. If you saw before this video, I posted just an initial thing of being like, hey, these are the 3 reviews coming out for the week. So that's the best way that we're going to communicate now, how action figure or any other video stuff that we have releasing later will be coming out. But I have nothing else to say. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Mahalo and goodbye!